Welcome back to the Chammy. Cried all my makeup off. But that's okay because Widow Big Girls is back. Not crying this time. Free live energy updates. One question for one card for one subscription. Paid, general, in-depth, twin flame love readings. Only going to be on for a short time today, but it will be back later. Hey, Addison. How are you, darling? Thank you guys so much for showing up. Hi, Julia. Hey, Orlando. How are you? Good to see everyone today. Cottonfly, hey. You were literally just thinking about me and I popped on. That's so cool. See, that's how it works. That's how the law of assumption works. That's how universal law works. You were thinking about me and, oh, God. Look at me, Addison. I did cry my makeup off. It's okay. This makeup's great. Hey, Dollface. Yeah, sure, Julia. You can have an update. Hey, Sophie. Sophie, how are you? Oh, because life is so beautiful. And I was telling Addison on the phone that, coming to YouTube has helped my life, changed my life, and made it better. All of you. And it made me cry. I don't do cry. Yes. Oh, I know, Addison. Oh, yeah, I love wrestling. It's my favorite sport. But I'm Greek, so of course it is. We invented it. I love it. I watched every single WrestleMania with my dad that I can remember. I'm not sure about every WrestleMania because I was a baby when it started, but every WrestleMania that I can remember from the last 10 years, definitely watched with my dad. Hey, Kat, how are you? Welcome to the Chammy. So, Julia, let's do an energy update for you. Orlando, would you like an energy update? I'm not going to be on for very long, so if anybody does want a paid reading, go ahead and jump in on that. I'm probably gonna log out around 8 o'clock. I know that's like in 10-15 minutes, but I am going to be back later. So let's get a couple of these energy updates out of the way before I log out. Julia, update. Spirit, what does Julia need to know right now? What does Julia need to know right now? Yeah, all those guys lived around us when I was a kid. I used to always see like Randy Rhoads and Hulk Hogan at the supermarket, cash and carry, with their kids. Okay, so you've gotten the world card, Julia. I feel like what Spirit needs you to know is there's definitely some etherical regeneration, spiritual regeneration, even maybe some self-care, a little bit of extra self-care for you this week. Okay, is definitely needed. And Spirit saying, you've got the whole wide world in your hands. So start creating with your thoughts and feelings, what you want your world to look like, what you want to draw in. It's the full moon in a couple days. Start writing down what you don't want and burn it and be done with it. Leave it in the past, okay? And start thinking about what you do want in this world that you live in. Hope somehow that helps, Julia. Hi, Arcana. How are you doing today? Okay, energy update for Dollface Diva. Spirit, what does Dollface Diva need to know? Energy update for Dollface Diva. So I was just watching some of the CMT coverage on Entertainment Tonight. It was very cool to see Jelly Roll. And that really was awesome. because I think there needs to be more alternative people like myself who are progressive in that music scene doing the music that they love the most. And I'm telling you, I can't wait to give every single one of those girls a run for their money. It's going to be fun, Nashville. Expect me. All right, so this is what you need to know right now, Dollface Diva. King of Pentacles. Slowpoke a little bit, but is it coming through? Is it starting to come through, that building of that trust and foundation, not only in your vision with your specific person or your life in general, but yourself as well? Are you trusting your instincts? Are you trusting yourself and your inner compass today? And this week, it's very important for you to focus on that. All right. King of Pentacles, as above, so below. Earth, air, wind, fire, and spirit is within you in this King of Pentacles. So stay on your pedestal, Spirit says. Let's see, Addison. Let's do an energy update for Addison right now, Spirit. What does Addison need to know right now? Hi, puppies. You come give mommy a kiss kiss? I'm good, cat. I'm just hanging out. I'm hanging in there too. Finally got some sleep, you guys. Okay, Addison, patience is a virtue. You've gotten the Temperance card. It's like Spirit saying, you're doing a really good job. Not only having patience with yourself, but others, not crying over spilled milk, pouring yourself a glass of water, putting yourself first. And self-care is so important right now for you. Go the extra mile, Spirit says, with self-care this week. Arcana. Julia, Addison, Kat, Julia. Orlando, did you want an energy update, Spirit? What does Orlando need to know right now? I don't know if Orlando's still there, but if Orlando is still there, your reading starts at 7:06. Yeah, could you get those for me? You think you can get those for me? Oh, thank you, Daddy. I appreciate it. Energy update, Spirit, for Orlando, please. Emperor card. Spirit wants you to get your shit together. Spirit says, go ahead and get your ducks in a row. Think about what's most important to you right now and start focusing on that. Be this lovely emperor where, instead of not having any clothes, you've got it going on. Spirit says it's really important for you to understand that getting your ducks in a row right now is only going to take you to another level with your vision and your motivation in your life. So make sure, you think simple though. Okay, simple, minimalistic as possible. Like we're talking going into your wardrobe and maybe getting rid of some of the old stories so that you can bring in the new and be able to just pick up your bag and go. Okay? So get your ducks in a row. Whatever it is that you're feeling is most important to get your ducks in a row about, Orlando. I hope somehow that helps. Who is next? Hey, Jean. How are you, babe? Arcana. Someone had done black magic. Okay. I have a feeling that you've gone to a tarot card reader that has told you that, Arcana. Because let me tell you what. Nobody is the magic wand over me. And nobody is the magic wand over you. Do you understand me, Arcana? You just put those horrible feelings away and ignore them. Once again, your world is in your hands, dear. Black magic, I laugh at that, okay? Send that person my way, okay? And let's see how they feel after talking to someone who stared the devil down. Not afraid, okay? And you shouldn't be either. Bullshit like that, black magic. I'm laughing on the inside and the outside. Who's next? Arcana, let me tell you what. Once again, you are the magic wand. No black magic here. No black magic from anyone. If you start thinking that, though, if you start feeling that, though, if you start believing in that, you're going to create that, okay? Magic is you. You are the magic. Magic doesn't have a color. Magic doesn't have a day or a night or a time. Or you are the magic. It's just like that movie Legend. Have you guys ever seen that movie Legend? All right, there is dark and there is light. There is good and there is bad. And you can't have one without the other. I'm sorry, but you really can. Okay? Why? Because you turn your back on those feelings, emotions, and the darkness. It doesn't serve you. Okay? If you feed it, then the inorganic beings will feed off you. And they will keep you in a constant downward spiral. Every day will be the same, and you'll wonder what's going on. So just stop. No dark thoughts, people. Come on. No dark thoughts. Yes, 4 minutes left. Drop questions. May I get an energy update? Yes, you may, dear. You may. So Jean's going to be the last energy update for today because I want everybody to understand that I'm going to be back later. But I've got something I've got to do at 8 o'clock that's super important to me. But I wanted to come on here, touch base with everyone, let you guys know we'll be back later. Oh, yeah, Kat will do an energy update for you. So real quick, Jean, energy update about Virgo. Jean needs an energy update on Virgo, please, Spirit. Once again, Arcana, just remember the world is in your hands, okay? You can reject anything that you think or feel is not okay with you in regards to whatever might be triggering you. But no, there's no black magic in your situation happening. Only doubt. And doubt is the worst black magic you can cast on yourself. So, Jean, you've gotten the Magician. Spirit saying, whatever it is that you're thinking about going for, whether it be to cook a meal or, to cook a person in a good way, to make them feel good about themselves or, attract them. You've got everything you need on the table here to make that happen with this Magician. Just remember, staying on your pedestal is the most important thing with all of you. All right. Ariana, hi, babe. Kat, would P like me and we get together? Of course, Kat. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that right now. Are you going in the kitchen, Daddy?
I'm going to go clean my...
Okay, can you put the oven on for me? Make sure there's nothing inside of it, please. Okay. Hey, Leia, how are you? Why are you seeing 555? Have you looked at the angel number yet? So, Kat, this is what you need to know. You've gotten the Empress card. This card's all about nurturing your ecosystem, nurturing your thoughts and feelings about this person and what you want with them, okay? You've got this in your pocket. Ariana, why is Ash still looking? God, do I have a drink? I don't have a drink. Why is Ash still looking at my stories? That person is a girl, not a guy. She was a fake friend to me. She just wants to see if you're stuck. She can't stand her pathetic bullshit life, so she comes over to look at yours because she's bored. Okay? Just ignore it. Yes, you can get a card, Hadijah J, because I'm closing the portal now after Hadijah J, all right? And it's just going to be chat time. And Leia, 555, that's very important. You need to look up the angel number and follow your heart on that. Tarot cards aren't going to tell you why. I mean, I'm sure someone out there would be happy to give you a card on it, but really, those are angel numbers that you really need to focus on in regards to how you're feeling about them. Hey, Hadijah J. Spirit saying go out and have a good time. Maybe ask some friends out at work if they want to go for a fun game of bowling or pool or a round of drinks. Okay, people who work together do that. It's a very normal thing to go out and just have a good time together as a team. Please keep me updated. Sounds like you're going to have some fun soon. Oh my God, my screen froze. So I'm going to go and try to make a pizza without anything that anybody's allergic to or can't eat. Well, you can't afford it. Okay, so, wow. This is a limiting belief. This is just a suggestion that Spirit's making. You don't have to go out and have a good time with people, but you got to stop telling yourself that. Because you suggest it doesn't mean that you would be paying for all of it or even be paying anything. I mean, you might suggest it to somebody or a coworker or friends, and it happened in a couple weeks, so you can save up money for it. You see what I'm saying? When people usually get together, they plan ahead. We all know that. So just plan something fun without that being something that feels or is a roadblock for you that can't afford it. This is definitely something that is coming up for you a lot, I think. Start telling yourself you can afford it and put, the change you find in your couch in a jar. All right, a fun jar. And every time you start to feel that way, even if that's the truth, try to correct it as much as possible. The real Hadiza J, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Let me see something real quick. Let's see what time I'll be back. I'll probably be back around 11. So here's the difference. So once again, the real Hadiza J. I still feel like that's even another limiting belief. But isn't that lying? Well, I think that somebody has told you or made you feel like to dream is a lie. To imagine all possibilities is a lie. To imagine and create with your thought. I mean, this is what we're talking about here at this channel. Okay? Not living by pathetic, dry ass realities and creating them with a new story. See, the law of assumption isn't about lying to yourself. Okay? Yeah, a lot of us don't have money. Okay? You're not alone in that. And even though that is very true to your reality, there are some people who, even though that is that part of their 3D, they create something different in regards to their assumption of what they have and what they don't have. For instance, let me go ahead and clarify real quick, and I'll give you something to read on. So many people want to say, oh, but isn't that lying? Okay, but what it really is it's a conviction more or less of a belief. Do you understand what I'm saying? Law of assumption is more like the law of belief. Okay, many people think that Jesus Christ died for their sins. All right, and many people believe that there's going to be a rapture one day, but then there's a lot of people who think that's a lie. But we're not going to tell the Christians that they're wrong, but we're also not going to tell the atheists that they're wrong either, because at the end of the day, it's a belief. It's a belief system that has changed people's lives for the better in some way for them. And if that works for them but doesn't work for you, that's them. Doesn't mean that it's lying to yourself. You see what I'm saying? So you wouldn't sit there and say, they lied about Jesus, even though you've never seen it. You've never seen Jesus in the 3D reality physically like you're seeing me now. You're only seeing Jesus in me because Jesus or my creator or whatever dwells inside of me. All right? So when you think about your belief system, okay, and how it's in place, it's very good and in place and everything, you're not going to walk into a church and be like, oh, y'all are lying to yourselves. See what I'm saying? You're not going to do that to your brothers and sisters. So why would you do it to yourself? Because what you see in your 3D reality is not always everything that you should be living by. Okay? Just because we've only seen the shroud of Jesus Christ You know, a lot of people want to go down that whole path with the law of assumption or the law of attraction. But no, it's not lying to yourself. You got a job? Yeah, you have the opportunity to make side money. It doesn't have to stay that way. So I'm going to go ahead and say, Kalanita, I'll be back.